Good morning, everyone. My name is Malin. Welcome to this Ashtanga Vinyasa Learn to Handstand class. And the reason why I'm doing this is that I had a friend of mine who is practicing with me on the other side of the screen, who sent me a text message saying that I don't know how to get up onto my hands. So I promised her that I will make a class where we do a little bit of handstand drills as well, and just see if we can start creating that strength and flexibility that we need in order to be able to handstand. One issue that I see is that for men who tends to have a very strong upper body, they tend to be a little bit tight over the shoulders and the chest and all that. And for women, it's normally the upper body strength, right? So we're gonna work on both today, on both opening up the shoulder and the chest, as well as we're gonna create that strength. A lot of times is that when we are getting onto our hands is this fear, right? We're getting onto our hands and we're afraid of falling over or whatever it might be that's stirring up within ourselves. And so therefore it's like, as always, we need to honor the space we're in, right? If you feel that this is my edge, this is where I'm going, that's fine, right? We don't go any further. That's where we stop, and then we repeat, we practice over and over again till we're ready to move on to the next step. So there will be a couple of different drills that we are going to work on today. What else was I going to say? Yes, so if you have, I did this whole of last week, the week of hearts, using a basketball. You can also use blocks. I brought out my foam roller that works well as well to for heart openers. We're going to also go do a drill where we're putting our the traditional way of doing it. Or I don't know if it's a traditional way, but is to have 4 blocks. So you have 2 on your forearms and then 2 on your thighs. I don't have 4 blocks. So I decided to use my foam roller and my blocks. Obviously, if you have maybe books that you could use to get into that drill, I'm going to show you later on, you can use that just so you get that height, or even pots and pans. So sometimes we just have to be creative and look around the house to see what we have. So I'm just going to move this out of the way for the time being, just so it looks a little bit more neat. I wish that I could see if you had any questions. As always, feel free to send me messages if there's anything that you felt that was unclear, that you would like me to go over again. I can do that in a private message, or I can maybe make a little short movie and I can put it up on the YouTube as well. And that's another thing that I do recommend. If you are watching the IGTV channel, maybe tune in to the IGTV instead, because that's where the videos stays up forever. All right. And that is Malin's yoga journey as well. It's just as my Instagram. So let's come into a comfortable seat. And then close your eyes. Listen to your breath. You're just taking that moment to arrive into the space to where we are. Sometimes we arrive with grand plans, but the present might say something different. So just honor this space you're in. Let go of any expectations. And transition to the Ujjayi pranayama, sealing your lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Contract behind the back of your throat and keep the inhale and the exhale the same length. Sometimes it helps to place your tongue just behind the two front teeth on the soft palate. You can hear yourself breathe. Engage the pelvic floor. Your Mula Bandha and then the Udayana Bandha, draw the navel in towards the spine. So you're feeling how you sort of almost start growing tall through the spine. When you feel ready, open up your eyes. And then grab on maybe the basketball or the block or a foam roller or anything that you can lie on top of. You can also use blankets that you can roll up high. You're going to lie down and you're going to try to, whatever you have, you place it between the shoulder blades, right? Just behind your heart. And then you're going to lie down so you get this nice heart opener in fish pose. So just lift the chest, lean your head back, and then start bringing your arms out wide. Whatever you do with your feet, you can extend them out, soles together for Baddha Konasana. Take 5 breaths. Feel the expansion over the chest and the shoulders. One more. And then bring your hands by your side and then inhale, reach your arms up and over towards the floor. Another 5. And then bend your elbows, hold on to your elbows or to your triceps. Try to soften. And then inhale slowly, gently start making your way out. And then roll over onto your hands and knees. Make your way in to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So spread your fingers wide, press into the fingertips and the knuckle and the palm of the hand. So you have this line from your wrist through your elbows and shoulders up towards your hips. Heels are reaching back, so you're feeling the energy sort of just coming down the back legs. Roll your armpits in. Press your heart towards your toes. And really feel that belly drawing in for your Udayana Bandha, keeping the low back nice and long. The arms are strong, evenly pressing in to hands and feet. One more breath. Inhale, shift forward into high plank, shoulders over wrist. Heels are reaching back, legs are strong. And then neutralize your hips. So imagine that your pubic bone wants to move to the navel. And then press the mat away from you so you're getting this protraction over the shoulder blades. You look straight down and breathe for 5. Belly in. 4. 3. The eye of the elbow points forward. 2. And 1. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Keep your hands underneath the shoulders, elbows by the rib cage, untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat, lift your kneecaps, inhale, heart comes up. And pull yourself forward, shoulder blades squeezes together. For 5, for cobra. 4, pull your shoulder blades down the back. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, all fours. And then come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. And then open up your hip, and then roll your hip open. And then the opposite direction. Extend your foot to the back of the mat, hips are squared. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, knee to chest. Now from here, round your upper back, and then lift your hips up. So you're coming high up onto the left toe, and then squeeze your heel to your right butt. Belly in, and then chin to chest. You're really feeling your Uddiyana Bandha here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the chest, step your foot through between your hands, lower your left knee and the top of the foot down. Draw your hip back, or your right hip, and then shift your hips forward, toe points forward, knees over the ankle, and then start pulling the heart forward. Keep pressing into the top of your left foot. Maybe the hand comes up onto the knees, belly in. Again, you feel those low ribs wants to pull in. Relax the shoulders. 2 more with your hands onto your knees. Last one. Inhale, bring your arms up. Relax the shoulders down, and then lift through the sternum, reach your hands back, lift your chin. Full pose, Anjaneyasana. Keep pressing into the top of your left foot. Opening up into the hip flexor through the psoas. Feel the bandha still. One more. Exhale, hand comes down, shift back for Ardha Hanuman. Fold over the front leg. Belly in. One more. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toe under, lift your left knee. Inhale, right arm reaches up, low lunge twist. Crown of the head draws forward. Again, now your left quad is engaged. And then spin the chest open, opening up into the chest and the pec, the shoulder. Keep pressing into that left hand, lifting out through the shoulder. One more. Exhale, hand comes down. Step your left foot next to your right, fold forward. Keep your feet hip width apart. Look between your legs, belly in, so you feel that Uddiyana Bandha again. Just be heavy here. Shift weight into the balls of the feet as you're grounding into the 4 corners of the feet. You can take your hands onto the elbows if you like, to really be heavy. And keep pulling the navel in, shifting the tailbone as much as you can upwards. One more breath. Inhale, take your hands down, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arm comes up and over. Palms together, shift your gaze. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hand, left foot to the back of the mat, lower your knee down, top of the foot. Inhale, arm comes up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, take your hands down, shift back, half split. Still on your right side. Inhale, shift forward, plant your hands, tuck your toe, lift your knee. Now see if you can get that right heel to your butt again, keeping the knee to the chest, dome your upper back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, set your right foot down. Inhale, left leg lifts. And then bend your knees, stack your hip open. And again, you make movements with your hip. Extend your foot to the back of the mat, hips are squared. Exhale, knee to nose, come forward. Come up onto the right toe, knee to the chest, heel to the butt, dome your upper back, press the mat away from your chin to chest for 5. 4, you really feel your core. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift and lengthen. Exhale, knee to the chest, come forward, step your foot through between your hands, and take your right knee down. And then from here, we shift forward, check in with alignment, opening up to the right side now. Maybe lifting the chest for 5. Keep shifting forward, hip back. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring your arms up. And then lift through the chest, arms reaches back. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hand comes down, Ardha Hanuman. Shift back. Flex your toe. Move your hands back if you need to. Shoulder blades down the back. Heart moves forward. Fold over the front leg. Again, belly in. 5. 4. Left quad is engaged. Lift your kneecap. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, come forward. Lift your right knee. Inhale, left arm comes up. And again, you reach your right heel back. Your quad is engaged. And then you're opening up your quad and then press out through the shoulder. Really pay attention to what your legs are doing. The bandhas. Exhale, hand comes down, frame your foot. Step your right foot next to your left, fold forward. And look between your legs. Shift forward. So you're opening deeper into the calves and the hamstrings. Maybe you want to hold on behind your ankles. Chin to chest. Opening up into the hamstrings, the calves. Feeling the tailbone wants to move upwards. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat, lower your knee down. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. 1 breath. Exhale, hand comes down, shift back, half split, fold over the front leg. Inhale, come back forward, lift your right knee, plant your hands. Now from here, press into the hands and bring your left knee to the butt, keeping the knee to the chest. Have that protraction of your shoulder blades for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, take your foot down. And then inhale, lift your heels. Stay onto your tippy toes. Don't hop. Walk your feet forward. So stay onto your hands. So you're noticing how you're shifting your shoulders over your wrists. Right, and then you stop. I would say about 10 centimeters. I don't know the inches. Sometimes I just pretend. Now shift your weight into your hands. Press the mat away from you. Pull your belly in. Maybe you can come up high onto the tippy toes. Keep pressing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower your heels down and fold. And just relax your hands to the elbows. Taking your hands down to the mat, slowly, gently start rolling up. Coming into Samastitihi. So we've done a little bit of core activations. Good. So now we're going to move in to our Surya Namaskara. Okay, so hands by the side. Again, try to keep your hips as neutral. So you're still feeling the bandhas. The low ribs wants to pull in. The kneecap lifts us as well. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale, forward. Like coming home, exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. You can walk, step, you can hop, float, whatever. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, half move forward. Exhale, downward facing. Exhale, forward. Exhale for 2. Exhale, strong still. Pay attention. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend your knees, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Exhale for 1. Exhale for 2. Listen to your breath. Exhale for 3. Feel your Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, make your way to the top. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, hands by your side. One last time. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Exhale for 1. This is last time, or Sunday. Exhale for 2. Exhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by your side. So we're just going to do 3 to start with, traditional Surya Namaskar. So we're only holding, we're going to come into down dog B. All right, so to our forearms, we're holding 5 breaths. Again, so we're going to try to open up a little bit into the shoulders. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Left heel down, right foot forward. The breath takes you up. Exhale, hand comes down. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Keep feet hip width apart, hand comes down, the forearm comes down. And then push into the forearm so the heart moves to the toes again. Belly in. Feeling your Uddiyana Bandha. So you lengthening through the lower back. Three more. Last one. Either take your knees down and make your way back to regular down dog or just pressing into your hands. Make sure you're breathing and then make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Samastiti. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot forward. Inhale, Viravan. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back down to the forearms. Exhale for one. Pay attention, listen to the breath. Exhale for two. You're going to let go of any expectations. Exhale for three. Just honor the space where you're at. Exhale for four. Exhale for five. Come back to down dog. Lift the heels, make your way to the top. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale. Come to standing. Samastiti. One more time. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Come back, dolphin pose. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Come back into down dog. Make your way to the top. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come to standing. Samastiti. Good. So one last time. Now we're going to hold everything. Plus some. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Right. So now really try to sit down. Squeeze into the midline. Right. So your inner thighs works. The bandhas, they still lift up. So you neutralize your hips here. Right. Low ribs are in. See how I'm rolling my I'm almost touching my pinky together. So it's in front of me. And then palms together. And here I lift. I squeeze in. I lift through the heart. Relax the shoulders down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Same thing here. Pinky together in front of your face. Roll your armpits in. Sit deep into the front knee. Right hip back. Press into the left edge. And then see if you can lengthen. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, interlace your hands. Stay the same with your legs. Roll your shoulders open. Lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. Humble warrior. Come to the inside. Snuggle. Right hip underneath your chin to chest. Hand comes up and over. So roll the shoulders away from theirs. For 5, 4. Left quad is strong. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale takes you up. Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right heel down, left foot forward. Inhale, come up. Palms together in front of your face again. Sit into your left knee, hip back. Press into the back edge. Low ribs in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, interlace other thumb on top. Roll your heart open. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Come to the inside. Snuggle your hip under. 5. Try to lift shoulders away from the ears. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your knees down to the mat. Knees over the ankle. Walk your hands forward. Sink your chest down. You can either have your forehead down, again, belly in, or you look between your hands. 5 breaths. Anahatasana for 5. Roll your armpits in. Press into your forearms if you can. One more. And then walk your hands back. Come back into downward facing dog. Just going to make our way into the standing poses. Set your right foot between your hands. Heel to arch alignment. Knees over the ankle. Inhale, rise up. Virabhadrasana. Try to get your hips over your shoulders. So noticing if this hip will pop out, bring it underneath. And then pull your heels together. So you're feeling how you're grounding through the feet and you feel this lift. Again, it's all about those bandhas, the core. Arms are out and we breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one, inhale, straightening out your front knee, reach forward. Exhale, take your hand down to where you find support. You can have your hand onto your wrist or your ankle, sorry. And then lengthening yourself forward, right? Again, you feel how the sides becomes long, and then float that left hand up. Bring your gaze. Then spin the chest open. 5. Legs are strong. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, look down, and then bend into the knee. So keep your hand onto your foot if you can. You can also take your forearm onto the thigh or use the block. Again, you keep pressing into the right heel, so you're lifting out through the into the thigh, so you're not here, right? And then you're tucking the hip under, so you're moving the knee a little bit towards the right. You keep lengthening, press into the back edge, and then reach your hands up and over, gaze to the fingers, and you have this external rotation in your upper arm, and we breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands to the inside, and then walk your hands to the long side. Keep your hands underneath the shoulders, press into the other parts of the feet, lift in the arches, belly in. So check this out. So you're getting this line, hips and ankles. Lift your kneecaps, and now you drop. Belly in, so you use your belly to pull the head down, and then you plant your hands. All right, so you're protecting your hamstrings as you lift it through the quads. Maybe the chin to the chest, Prasarita A for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands underneath the shoulders, lift and lengthen. Walk your hand to frame your right foot. So if you didn't know, it's always good to have open hamstrings when we handstand. So square the hips out. Again, you can use blocks here, and then straightening out your right knee. Draw the hip back. Again, this quad is engaged. Now inhale, lengthening, shoulder blades back, and then you fold. So you feel how you're moving the belly, that's where it starts, to the thigh. Be mindful. Then the rib cage, heart, and finally the forehead. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then take your left hand inside, outside. You can put it onto the shin or to the ankle again. Inhale, lengthening yourself forward. So when you're pressing into the left hand, you already start twisting the chest. So if you need to, you can bend your knee. And then bring your gaze up, right hand follows. Paritta Trikonasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands down, and then come into high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're just going to do the left side. So left foot forward, heel to arch alignment. Rise up, coming back into Virabhadrasana. Bringing that right hip down, pull your heels together. Steady gaze over the middle finger. Relax the shoulder blades down. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straightening out your front knee, reach forward, Utthita Trikonasana. So take your hand down to your wrist again, your ankle, the other one. Straightening out your front knee, and then lengthening yourself forward as much as you can. Open up the chest. Right arm up for 5, 4. Press into the back edge of your right foot. Last breath. Exhale, look down. So keep your hand if you can where it's at. Just bend into the knee, knees over the ankle. Snuggle the hip underneath you. Keep pressing into the right foot. Right arm reaches forward, shoulder back. Have external rotation, gaze to the fingertips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, hand comes down. Walk your hands to the long side. All right. Take your hands and step them onto your hands. So hold on to the outer parts of your, your feet. And again, you try to shift your hips so they come in line with your ankles. Lift them, lengthen, belly in. Bend your elbows and then pull yourself down. Shift weight into the balls of the feet. For 5. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Let go of your hands. Take them underneath the shoulders. Walk your hand to frame your left foot. Step your right heel in, heel to heel alignment. Try to square the hips as much as you can. You can use your blocks there, straightening out your front knee. And then inhale, lengthening. Shoulder blades down the back again. Belly in and exhale. You start folding, feeling the belly, rib cage, heart. Last thing, shin. 1, 2. Quads are strong. Last breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. Take your hands inside, outside, wherever that feels comfortable. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, you start twisting Paritta Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your hands down. High plank, chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then for a moment, you can actually come down. All right, so check this out before we're gonna go. So we're gonna do a little bit of a core work. So check it out. You're gonna start lying down. And then from here, you're gonna come up. Let's see if I can do this. So just sit up. You bend your right knee, plant your left hand. Right hand is up. Now from here, you're gonna inhale. You're gonna sit up and tap your toe. Lower down. Reach into high plank. And then inhale, sit up. Bend your left knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lift your hips. Tap to the toe. Lower down. Okay? So let's do that together. Right, so reach out long. Come up. Bend your right knee, left hand behind. Lift up and tap. Take it down. Inhale, come up. Left knee back. Bend. And then tap your right toe. Good. 2 more like that. Lower down. Take it down. All right, so check this out. For a moment, you're gonna come up. Do the same thing. You're gonna, wrong leg. You're gonna bend in from here, right? You're gonna thread it through, planting your hand, bring your hand up, and then reach back. Come back through, slide it, and lie down. So that is how it will be. Knee bends, you tap, you slide your foot back. Here you are. Reach it back. Come back through, slide your foot through, and lie back. So let's do that on the other side. So inhale, come up, bend your right knee. All right, tap it. Left foot back. So you're in that runner's lunge. Reach your right hand back. Come forward, slide it through, lie down. Inhale up, bend your left knee. Inhale, tap your toe, foot back, reach it back. Inhale, come back through. One more time each side. All right, so we're gonna go down. So check it out. Same thing, we inhale up. So do this with me. Bend your right knee, tap it, slide it back, reach it back, come back through, plant your hand, lower your left knee. Take your hands to the inside, heel toe your foot over, knee and the toe in the same direction. We are in lizard pose. Roll onto the other part of your right toe and come down. We take 5 breaths here. Move the heart forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left knee and then reach for with your right hand and bring your foot in. So you're getting that nice stretch into the quad. Keep shifting the hips forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Plant your hands. Tuck the toe. All right, and then you're going to slide your left foot through and come back into a seat. Lower down. Inhale, come up. Bend your right knee. Inhale, tap. Slide your foot back. Reach your hand back. Come back through. Hands to the inside. Lower your right knee. And then heel toe your foot over. Roll onto the back edge of your foot. Heel is in the same direction. Come down. Lizard pose. Heart moves forward, opening up into that left hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee, reach for that foot or the ankle and bring your foot in towards your right booty. Stretching out your quad for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Come back up onto your hands. All right, and then from here, pick it up. All right, and then slide your right foot through. Lie back down. Inhale, come up, cross your ankles, hands by the side. Inhale, lift up, and then jump through. Slide your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, hands by your side. So I'm just going to switch up the live stream, so bear with me, otherwise I'm going to forget. All right, so just hang in there. So there we are. We are back on. Perfect. So just saying that you probably might be better off of just joining the YouTube channel instead, which is Malin's Yoga Journey, in case I forget. I do that sometimes. All right, so come to the top of the mat. You can face yourself forward. So we're going to do Uttita Hasta Pandagustasana. If you like, you can just bring your knee to the chest, hands to the inside. You can use a rope or a strap here. All right, and then you're just going to extend your foot out. You could take 5 breaths, or you're going to enter it in from a forward fold. Please fingers around your big toe. In that case, have a little bend into the right knee just to protect your hamstring. And then inhale, rise up. Wherever you are, hips are squared, steady gaze for 5, 4, 3, belly in, 2, and 1. Then open the leg out to the right. Keep dropping that right hip, maybe shifting the gaze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back through center. Now from here, exhale, fold belly in, right, leading with your heart for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Let go, hands to the hip, point your toe. All right, keep lifting the leg up. Belly in, 5, elbows back, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Whew. All right, and then we're just going to do the other side. Just take a moment. So either you're just bringing the left knee up, or you're entering in from the forward fold. So please, fingers around your big toe, bend into the right knee. Inhale, rise up. Wherever you are, extend your foot, use a strap. Find your balance. You're feeling this line from your foot out through the crown of the head for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up the leg to the left. If you feel steady, shift your gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center. Belly in, exhale, fold. All right, keep reaching the heart down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up, let go of your big toe, point it, elbows back. 5, keep lifting the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Take a moment. So Ardha Padmottanasana. So of course, if you feel that your hips are on the tighter end, figure 4 and stay here is a great place to be. Right? Otherwise, you're going to take your right foot to the left hip, please. Bring it as high up. I actually like to lift my knee and like really lift it to almost towards my belly. Right? And then from here, I lower my knee down to the floor as much as I can. From here, you can stay here. If you can, you will take that right hand, find your foot, lift your left hand, exhale, you start folding, bringing the hand down to the floor, the block, or you sit in figure 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then come all the way up. And then inhale, release, and then let go. And then the other side again. Figure 4 is great. Or you're taking your foot, you lift it up. Again, I like to almost bring it up towards my belly, so you're taking it towards that right hip crease. And then you lower the knee down, so you're in half lotus. All right, and then you can reach your hand behind, or you don't. Your left hand up, exhale, you start folding. Again, be mindful of your hamstrings. I've got a pulled hamstring on my right. I know I have to keep my knee a little bit bent. Two more. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, lift up, and then release, let it go. then coming to Samastiti. Inhale, bring your arms up and over. Exhale, bow, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet into high plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, jump through to a seat. And just extend your feet out. So again, you can come into Ardha Balakapa Paschimottanasana. Right foot to the hip crease, or if you know that egg flying, foot to the inside, so Janu Shirshasana. So the same thing here, bringing the foot up into the belly, towards the hip crease. Wherever you are, try to come to the front side of the sit bones. Again, you're feeling the lift of the bandhas, the sides are long. Exhale, you fold. You can grab your toe again. You breathe for 5, 4, strong breath. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Let it go. Extend your foot out in front of you. And then we're just going to do the other side. So again, you bring your foot up to the belly or to the inside, whatever you did. Right, be mindful of your knees. You can wrap your arm around. Sit up tall. Exhale, fold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Right, then cross your ankles. Roll over onto your hands and knees. Come into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. If you can, you're going to jump through and take your right foot outside your right hip. Or you're just going to lower down and move yourself into that shape. All right, so here we are again. You can use a pillow or anything to sit up on. Take your calf muscle and move it down the way. Snuggle your foot as close to the hip as you can. Press into the pinky edge of your foot. So you're sitting to the front side of the hip bones. Belly in, exhale, fold. Triangle, Mukha Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. And from here, you're just going to bend your knee, come to the inside. All right, if you know that you can, all right, bring your knee into, you know what, why don't you just do if you know how to do Ekapada Bakasana, you can go ahead, all right? You come up, you extend your foot, or you bring your shin to the triceps, you lean in, bring your knees to the butt, bandhas, belly in for 5, 4, keep squeezing, your heels to the butt, 3, 2, and 1. Jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Again, jump through. That this time, left foot outside your left hip. Or you just lower your knee down. So here we are again. Moving that calf muscle. Press into the back edge. Evenly on both sit bones. Lift up, exhale, fold. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, come all the way up, and then bend your right knee. So if you did Ekapala Bakasana, you have to do the same thing. Otherwise, take another crow pose or Bakasana. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, jump through to a seat. Good, and then bring your right knee into the chest. And then keep your foot about hip width apart, so you have this space between the foot and the thigh. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, fold to the inside. You can hold on to the foot, just pulling yourself in, trying to get that knee into the rib cage. Or you turn your right thumb down and bring your hand towards the thigh. Maybe you can connect your fingertips. You can use the strap here as well. Inhale, lift. Exhale for Marichyasana A. Belly in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Let it go, and then we switch. Right, so you have that little gap again. With your left hand, inhale, reach forward. Try to keep that right sit bone down. Maybe you wrap it around. Whatever you did on the other side, you feel, again, honoring your body. No expectations. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Cross your ankles. Roll over onto your hands and knees. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your feet through. Good. And then take your left foot into your right hip crease. And then bend your right knee. And then inhale to move my little knot. Bring your right hand up. Exhale, fold. If you're not doing that, this is where you will be. So we'll just have your shin onto the floor. Right? I should have said that first. Alright, so here we are, Marichyasana B. Reach forward. So again, you can stay here, or you wrap your arm around, connect your fingertips, lower the head down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, and then we switch our root. So either like that, or your right foot into your left hip crease. We are arms up, and then reach, connect. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. We breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up, and then we're gonna roll over onto our hands and knees. Come into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then come down to the knees. And we're gonna make our way back into down dog B. Okay? But this time, if you have pincha and you can float up into pincha, please feel free to go ahead. Otherwise, I want you to really walk your toes towards your elbows. So the whole idea here is that you will, if you check this out, so you start here, and then as I'm walking my toes, see how my shoulders start shifting, right? So you can stay here, you press into the forearms, maybe you bring one foot up, you take 5 breaths, and then the other 5 breaths, or you take 10 breaths in full pincha. Again, trying to stack shoulders, belly in, squeeze your thighs together if you're upside down. then come down, take a child's pose. So I think that we are ready. We have opened the shoulders, the chest, we have strengthening. Oh yeah, you know what? I do have one more. So now we're gonna bring out the pots and the pans, foam rollers, right? So this is one more strengthening exercise. And before we're gonna go into it, it's just to get the idea of the shape of the body. So you're gonna take your blocks, or pots or pans, or whatever you might have, right? So you're gonna take your triceps like this, right? I'm gonna use my foam roller. It's actually pretty easy with the foam roller. And I'm gonna put my thighs here, right? I'm gonna move this forward. And from here, I'm gonna lower my belly down, you see? Now I'm down, right? And from here, I'm gonna lift up. So I'm pressing in, again, I'm having this internal rotation or external in my arms, all right? So I'm feeling this protraction of my shoulder blades, and I lift up. And I'm staying here, I look straight down. Belly in. Low ribs in. So I have this long line from my elbows, shoulders, through the spine and hips, out to the feet. And then lower down. Take a moment. I'm going to do 2 more of those. And then inhale, lift up. Breathe. Exhale, lower down. So you're almost feeling this hollowing out of your armpits as well. Take a moment. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. All right, and then move off whatever you have. I've got to use so many tools today. Right? So just move it out of the way. And now we're going to get to the wall. Right? So now we're going to start practicing our handstand. It looks like this is going to be longer than 75 minutes. So if you have to go, right, come back. It's up on the YouTube. So the first one, what you're going to do is that you're going to come down and you're just going to take your foot up against the wall. All right? So you see that you have, hold on. You're going to be in down dog. Sorry, I have to rearrange that. I have a few exercises we're going to do. So I'm going to pull my mat a little bit closer to the wall. Right? And you're going to come into down dog. So you're putting your heels up against the wall. Right? So when handstand, we have to press in to the fingertips and the knuckle and the palm of the hand. So if you think of this as your feet, what happens when we fall forward, right? We press into our toes, right? So we're not going to fall on our heads. We're pressing the heels in, so we're not going to lean back. The same thing goes for the hands. So when you're about to fall forward, you have to press into your fingertips. And the same thing if you're going to go back, you press into the heels. So you're actually working a lot with your hands. So you come into down dog. And from here, take your right foot as high as the hip, right? So not up here, hip. From here, press the foot in. So you have a line from your hip to your foot, and then just extend your foot out, and then press in. So take 5 breaths. And then come down. And then we do the other leg as well. We always do both. All right, so you take your heels up, right, and then take the opposite leg. And again, the foot is as the same height as your hip. You press into that foot and you lift your hip. So now your right foot starts lifting. You keep pressing the mat away from you. Belly still in for 5. Legs so strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come down and take a seat onto your heels for a moment. I need to go grab my book. Right, so that is the next one, all right? So you can keep on practicing that if that's where you're at. Otherwise, if you have a practice and you can get your feet up and you're wondering like, what's next? How do I get away from this? So you're gonna take your hands about a handprint away from the wall, right? So about here, okay? So from here, I will kick my feet up, right? If you have drywall, make sure you don't make dents. Right, so with as much control as you can, bring your feet up. All right, so my feet is up. I look between my hand. Now I'm gonna look towards the baseboards and I'm gonna play, you know what, I'm a little bit too far away. All right, and I'm gonna take the crown of the head into the wall. I keep pressing in, so I'm lifting my shoulders away. All right, I squeeze my butt and then I float my feet off. Check this out, I can bring one knee to the chest, bring it up, and down and up. Keep squeezing my butt. Maybe if you're here, you can press the head into the wall and press away. And there you are in your handstand. And it's awesome because you see the gaze is at the baseboard. So it sort of keeps you where you need to have your eyes. So let's try that. You either do the L again, or you kick up, try to get the head in for about 5 breaths. Let's try it. Maybe bringing the knees down. Again, feel your bandhas and feel your low ribs comes in. Good. And then when you're done, come down and take a seat again. So if you want to, you can do what we're doing. You can either do it off the wall, or you will come away to the wall. So you actually have the one foot. So when we come up in the middle of the room and we want to float our feet up, a lot of times I see that people, they want to take the feet up straight away and then they don't know where they're going from there. Because there's no wall to catch, yet having the control, you're just going to flip over, all right? And that's where the scary part becomes. So the way that we're going to do this is that when we're holding this pose here, right? We kept on pulling the navel in and we keep on pushing this foot up. The same idea here is that when we come in, so check it out. So we plant our hands, we come into some kind of a split. My legs are strong, right? Again, I told you to pay attention to the legs. You're going to lean your shoulders over your wrists. And the whole idea is to get your hips over your shoulders. And before you take your feet up, you're going to keep your feet into a split. So just like this. You see how this foot just stays down. The belly is in, the bandhas is turned on. So here it is. I keep on pulling my toe forward, so I'm not going to flip over. I also, if it were to happen, I have the wall to catch me. So instead of bringing the feet together, this becomes this scale. So you're working with your hands and that shift of pulling the foot forward as well as pulling the top leg back. So here you are. And now when I have the balance, this is when I can bring my feet together. See, I still have the wall. I'm pressing into my fingertips, belly in, I squeeze it all in, and there I am. So take a couple of times and make sure you practice both sides. It takes time, no expectations. Different days, always feels different. Awesome. All right, and then take a seat. Just for a moment, when you're ready. Take your hands behind you, roll your shoulders open, then open up the chest. And then take your hands onto your right side, lower the air down, and then chin to the chest. See if you can stretch out into the upper neck. Then inhale, come back through center and then over towards the right. Lower the head down. I hope those little tricks helped a little bit. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to just send me a message. Maybe we can connect, we can talk. From here, lie down onto your back. So Seti Bandha Sarvagasana, coming into the finishing series. Keep your feet pointing forward. Inhale, lift your hips up, and then shimmer your shoulder underneath. Interlace your hands. Breathe for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Exhale, lower down. And then take your hands in line with your ears. Or Urdhva or if you want to, just keep on taking Seti Bandha Sarvagasana. Inhale, lift up. 5 breaths. Come all the way down. Take a moment. Move your hands back. Here we go again. Inhale, lift up. Come all the way down. Maybe moving the hands back. Another inch. Last time. 5 breaths. Come all the way down. Hug your knees into the chest. Maybe crossing right knee over your left and then bring your knees over towards the left for a supine twist. Inhale, come back through center. And then uncross your knees. Take your left over your right, knees over to the right, grounding left shoulder down, maybe shifting the gaze. That might feel good. Keep listening to the breath. 3 more. Inhale, come back through center, shoulder stance. Make sure you have space behind you. If you were close to the wall, bring your arms at the long side of the body, feet up, and then bring your feet up and over. Like your pinkies. Bring your feet up, belly in. For 5. And then exhale, bring your feet up and over. Interlace your hands maybe. Exhale, bend your knees to the temples. Arnapidasana. And let it go. Release your hands. And slowly, gently, rolling down onto your back. And then hug your knees into the chest. And then lie down, put your feet up, knees to the outer part of the rib cage, happy baby pose. Keep the sacrum grounded. Moving the knees to the armpits. When you're ready, extend your feet out long. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Come back to your natural breath and be still in Shavasana. You're welcome to stay or start deepening your breath. Slowly awakening. And come up into a seat. Sit up tall, close your eyes. Listen back into the breath. Take your hands to your heart. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. And if you have any questions, feel free to just reach out to me. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Also, just to let you know, all the classes are also scheduled on the YouTube channel. So if you're wondering what's coming up next, you can just see and you see the times when they will be streamed live, what it is, and what we will be working on as well. Thank you so much. Bye.